We live. We're live. We've got a helicopter doing a flip. It didn't do the flip. Alright, I am organized. I am prepared. I am here. If you like people who are organized and prepared and here, you should subscribe if you're watching this later on YouTube. Because, frankly, the VOD channel needs to get monetized because, frankly, I like money. You probably also like money. I will even like the 10 cents that YouTube pays out to me. Also, 500 is a nice round number, and that's the subscriber goal. Alright, so we do that, and then we do that. I'm already too warm. I'm already too warm. We've barely started, I'm already too warm, and I'm probably going to need to blow my nose, so look forward to that. Right, over here. Yep. Oh dear. Oh dearie, dearie me. I need to remember to go over here. Where am I? Here I am. There we go. Alright, I have spammed. I am a spammy person. I have spammed so much. Have I misled everyone about what time the stream actually is? I think so. That is embarrassing. Tremendously embarrassing. I should put that where I'm not going to trip on it. Okay, what was I doing? I was going X, 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 X. And now. Now is the time. The time that we've all waited for. The time is to spam. Wait, why did I do that? Okay. Nope. I opened up a website, and it's not the correct website. I wanted P-Hub. Hello, John McFist. You are here. Hello, Orange. You are here. Gonna share the Platono Hub. First time chat. Scarlet the Hellhound. Hi, I've been watching your video for a while. Glad I could finally get to catch a stream. Welcome to the stream. I am not, in fact, a hairy black bull with a hat. I am a human. I think we're looking at my very scuffed air galley today. Probably. We're probably looking at that. We've got not that many things to go through. The goal is at least 3 craft. And I do have to finish on time today because I have an important phone call later. I don't know why I tapped my head. It's like, think big, answer phone. My scuffed air galley yesterday, yours today. Everyone's scuffed air galley will be looked at. No worries. But I really should open up all these bloody spreadsheets before the stream, because this is quality entertainment. Quality entertainment. Open a new tab. States. Beautiful. Beautiful, mate. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, it took so little time for the Australian accent to come out. Okay, that does it. I need to blow my nose. Uno momento. Continue zombie noises. Alright, and today is the 21st. At least it's the 21st for me. For most people watching. Because you live in the past. Ha ha ha. It is the 20th. Hello, I see you learned a polymorph. Today you are not a hairy black ball with a mouth. Yeah. And hello, first time chat. Color but why? Hi, indeed. Welcome to the stream. We're very organized. And we will do so much frickin' From the Depths themed data entry today. It's gonna be awesome. Alright, what was I doing? Alright, I have my spreadsheets. I need to look at my spreadsheets, and I will share with you my spreadsheet. Share with you my spreadsheet, share with you my spreadsheet. What have we got to look at? We gotta look at the Icarus. I think the Icarus is one of my designs. Icarus, Dioscuri, and Khufu. and Project Arc. Might as well get all of them. So, absolutely thrilling content. We're gonna go get stuff off the craft library. Thank you again to Tactical Spaghetti for actually doing behind-the-scenes admin and making this actually bloody feasible. I am so lucky that intelligent, hardworking people are volunteering their time for this. Okay, soup, me board. Hello, hello, and hello, Elivel. Ah, hi. Did you just drop in? I just just saying ah before hi just makes me think that like you dropped from a height, like you slid off a building. And you're like ah, land, and you're like hi. Did you fall off a building, Elival? In which case, I hope your ankles are okay. Alright, and Thrusty Craft, Icarus. There it is. It's very first on the list. Alright, so Icarus, Dioscuri, D. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Good news, I found it. Dioscuri, Khufu. There's the Khufu, and Project Arc. Landed. Hell yeah. Loud thumpers, I fall from the second floor. Oh no! Ah, good to see. Alright. Let's go here, and we need to go to airboat land. Airboat land, airboat land. I like airboat. Airport land? No, I don't like airport land. Does anyone else have a particular dislike for airports? I just associate them with stress and waiting around too much. What am I doing? We're doing that. Going here. We got a lovely constructibles folder. Bespoke constructibles folder. Made specifically for you. Airboats. Which I just realized could be quite confusing. Ah, why are we yelling? Because we're falling! Well, I like airports, but trains are better. I have not ridden many trains in my life, because down here in beautiful Aotearoa, New Zealand, I don't know. I have been privileged enough to be able to drive most places. Okay, so yeah, but like last time I was on a train, it was fine. It was less stressful than the airport, because, you know, the train just rolls up, you get on, you sit on the train until your stop comes, and you get off. As opposed to the airplane where, like, you need to check in first, and you need to get to the right gate, and hardy blardy-dur. What was I doing? Oops. Alright, I need to go to Tono Test 10. We love trains, because we meet mid-fall. Okay, why are we still falling? Can you build a train in this game? Yes, and people have. I will in fact spawn in. I don't think anyone really likes airports. They're more of a necessary evil. Hello, Neckboy Blue! Hey, buddy, how's life treating you? It's going good. I was sick, and now I'm not. I'm still full of phlegm. I had a late night, for stupid reasons. And yeah, hello Azusa. Can we get a shout out for Neckboy Blue, please? Because Neckboy Blue is an expert at streaming while being a cat boy. My internet is kaput. Oh no! That explains why you're not streaming right now. We have the tank train in the CC. I'll actually spawn that in just so people can see it. Alright, so let's go here first and just make sure we're in the right spot. In the right spot for fun and activities. So Icarus, 1K4. Yep, this is version 9. Like this, I think this is. Can I confirm? Yep, that's one of mine. D10. Interesting. I didn't have this in here. Fascinating. Okay, Khufu. Okay, same version as before. And Project Arc. PR0. Same version as before. Lovely, lovely. But we need to spawn in the train. The Amphitasma train. The train! Where is it? It's the Sea Snake. There it is. American passenger trains are a lost technology. Welcome to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center. We testing portals. Sea train would be fun, so there's a lot of the bloody hell. Come on. Shout out, not go, boy. Blue. When your mods are too slow, and so you have to shout out yourself. Yeah, we love our train. It needs to be in the correct fleet colors. We've got our amphibious train here, which is basically a bunch of tanks all kind of glued together. Courtesy of driver. Would it be a convoy then? How does that work? Anyway, here's our train, and it can move. So let's just, I don't know, let's spawn in our favorite thing. Behold! The train, it moves! Train! It's still pretty funny seeing your early cross. Still cool, though. How's the initial Bounds of the North prep going? It's going okay. Mostly, I'm needing to retrain myself to build very small and very cheap and very energy efficient. So, that's going to take a hot second. I'm currently testing against Ashes of the Empire stuff, so I do not get spoiled. Yeah. Still need to build a bunch of stuff, and yeah, that is how that's going. Alright, we've seen the train for... Whoop. Okay, it's cramshells. We do need to look at the cramshells and how they go. Hooray! They miss horribly! We love it. Okay. Enough of the silliness. We need a different silliness right this instant. We can't have this subpar silliness. We need expert silliness. And here is the Icarus. This is the most canoe that ever canoed around here. Alright. Alright, so first thing first. I know for sure, because this thing doesn't actually have much in the way of firepower. It has a big laser, and that's it. This is an easy design, and it's replacing the Ozymandias. So we can just say that. And let's see here. My early vehicles were so bad. Everyone's early vehicles are bad. A convoy is a loose formation. A train is connected, which are no small and cheap. Ah, so kayaks instead of canoes. Kayaks would be more expensive because kayaks have a closed top, and that's more materials. So there you go. That makes sense. Thank you. Is there already a set theme for the Barons of the North Fleet? Still gonna work that out, but I kind of want like a kind of scuffed feel to it, like dirty, covered in dust and rust, because the plot of Barons of the North is that you are basically farmers in a planetary backwater. Zuza, correct me if I'm wrong here. And the Empire's coming knocking, and so you need to fight them off somehow. Allegedly functional. The first was, I have no idea how to be easy neater with it. Zuza, what are you saying? Not really to? So leaning into a ramshackle aesthetic. Kind of. It's like, of all the things to mention, I actually need to inspect this thing. Of all the things to compare it to, you know how in the later Terminator movies, which are really bad, like how the humans are using it's like modern military technology, but it's like, you can tell it's kind of like, it's being maintained, it's scuffed, it's scuffed, it's scratched, it's dirty, that kind of thing. There's one particular thing I'm thinking of, where an A-10 Warthog has a dogfight, with a robot helicopter or whatever the hell it is. Which is dumb because the A-10 Thunderbolt was never really designed for that, which, I don't know, kind of silly. Aesthetics and fleet colors. This thing needs to be prettied up a hell of a lot. Let's go here. Let's firstly go here. And same-ish as usual. Let's see there. I believe the Mara. What is a good thing? There is a... Attack aim. Over here in the thruster cross section, there is Locust Swarm, Scarab, Alter, Grendel, Hecate. Alright, so I'm gonna give myself a chance because, again, this is my design. I made this. So I'm gonna say that this thing needs to be brought up to the same aesthetic standard as the Hecate, and hopefully it's the Hecate, I should say. Yeah, there's already a note here saying needs all-round upgrades. Nice. So, needs to be brought up to same as aesthetic standard as a Kate. And also, material weapon restrictions lifted, can experiment to improve performance, because this thing currently only has one weapon. And yes, it's an easy design. But again, Stone Knight Cross should be punching one level up since they're the in-game faction. So there's that. So yeah, more Greebles, just more everything. You were right about the plot. I would say that my first vehicles were not really functional. Fair enough. Right about the plot. Yay, in other words, modern military technology. Yep. Basically, you live in some backward, then some rich dude buys and tries to turn it into a resort, which means you need to be evicted. Oh. I then built it, another with the top bar, not the gold one. That was worse, pay not very good, repair bot spam and whatnot. Oh, I remember spamming repair bots. Oh, it was good. Alright then. These wings are what I do for aesthetics, by the way. Sub-object clipping or excess. Ah, yes. Yeah, this is stupid. The oars and wings, I need to... the oars, at the very least, can be... What is it? Let's go... Where is it? The Chimera. Right, needs bigger sail. Bigger wings using new sails. Can pinch animated oars off Mara to reduce block count. See, I am not immune to... I'm not immune to my own nonsense. Redo turret to be prettier and more durable. And move to the rear. Make it overall more bote-y. What else? Definitely can add more weapons. What the heck? There's a hole in the underside. For absolutely no reason. How did I miss this? How? I'm just... Wow. And I'm running this bloody custom campaign. Fix holes in underside. Everyone clip this because Borderwise discovers his holes. There's at least 2 of them, and they're very embarrassing. A little bit of fun and modern military fact. There's still plenty of stuff in service in the 60s or even 50s. Oh yeah, I believe what's it, like the Russian T-62 or something is like one of the tanks that's still in service like everywhere. All the stuff in the US that was built in the 40s is still used today. Hey, the 1911 pistol. Not too much, still pretty bad. Yeah, their admin and leadership. Someone included. I just shoved in practical in the workshop. You'll see why. Okay then, let's see here.
That was the thing I just said.
Yep. I don't remember what that is in response to, but yep. Okay, like, I know the sub-objects on this thing don't clip. Well, they do. This laser turret actually clips something fierce, and I should probably, actually, if I do this, how obvious is all this? It doesn't clip at rest, and that's nice. Oof. Oof. Yeah, no, need to redo that a lot. Okay then. Thank you, Aleppo, for the water hydrate. Yay! Since you mentioned Russia, they did raid their museums a while back since they were so desperate for artillery equipment. Ah yeah, they went and got the old World War II artillery out. Never seen battle except in wiping the ocean floor with the Gravitars. Did I tell you I don't like the Gravitars? No one likes the Gravitars. Boo bad, suffer for building clipping 2 access turret. Yep, well, I deserve to suffer. I deserve your disdain. My hands up! Please don't disdain me, officer. Oh, that's a good stretch. Holy crap. Yes! Ah! Alright. Thank you, Emmy Boyd. Alright, so there's that. General rule check. Transparent APS clips. This thing has no guns on it. Resource settings. Let's have a look-see. 29,000. This thing is, it's not far off. Resource storage should be 50% of overall cost. Resource storage should be 50% of overall cost. I might just, like, duct tape a whole bunch of diff guns on this thing just for giggles. For delicious giggles. My last workshop upload was friendly collision avoidance for breadboard AI. Yep, it's on the front page. People are thrilled. People are delighted. I need to change this thing to look more like a heron, clearly. Sorry guys, I took away the one reason to use vanilla AI still. I like using... I know you love your breadboard, Zuza, but like, for me at least, like, the default AI is still simpler. It took 7,000 hours, but I figured out how to get it to do mostly what I want. Resource settings, resource storage levels.
Listening.
Check. Armor. This thing probably has it. No. Oh. Yeah, no, this thing... Armor needs to be better materials and more air gaps, that's for sure. Alright. Okay then. Oops. Being a bit silly. Yeah. Oh no, how will I manage? Okay, so... Armor needs more air gaps and better material. Watch me turn this thing into something made of wood. I love my breadboard, so yummy and great for making sandwiches. My sandwich was a breakfast. My breakfast was a sandwich, so can confirm. Sandwich good. What is that fuel layout, by the way? Probably bad. Hold on a second. I need to go through the notes. Auto propulsion. This thing doesn't have auto propulsion. Surely I wouldn't be so silly. I was not so silly. Hell yeah. Alright. There's that. Repair bots. Does it have any? Repair bot? Nope, it does not. And functionality combat testing. Alright, let's have a look at the innards of this so I can cringe a bit. What the hell is this? Oh, right. This is the radiating Randall. We need to redo the engines. And that fuel is just begging to get blown up. So, yeah, no. Need to redo engines and fuel. Redo engines and fuel layout. And I know how to spell layout. Alright. Oops. Oops, 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 oops. Let's look at this laser Tetris. What is this? This is... I mean, it's not terrible. It appears to use a mixture of... Interesting. It has a mixture of 0 and 1Q, so yep, nope, need to redo the laser system again. I think I've gotten better at lasers since I've done this. Redo laser system. Add missile defense. I already know it needs that because it doesn't have any. I think it... Wait, hold on. It technically does. It has a little... It has little things on the side there that don't do much. Alright. Holy Soda's Law. I really don't like that layout. Nope, nope, you shouldn't. It's bad. Should have seen the Sawtooth, something that is 3 trillion $7. Ooh, Randall's Revenge. Alright, it's my birthday. Happy birthday, me boy! Congratulations! You... you live! You were born and we're happy about it. Okay, add missile defense, or more missile defense, I should say. Alright, and combat testing benchmark. Combat testing benchmark. It's going to be some kind of Glacave thing. Alright. Right, let's actually spawn this thing in all its beautiful glory. And for now, the thing is like 77,000. It's probably going to get more expensive. I'll try not to make it too expensive. I could make this out of wood and heavy armor. I can do that. I have the power. Also, I should probably use custom jets on this thing. Really, I should. And if you layout, use CJEs instead of simple jets. Happy birthday. I'm older now. You are one of us. Like me, you will be old. I mean, I worked on the king grab 6 times 4, 6 times 5, sometimes just the leg, 7 times, those 2 angled missile launches, and then the new catch. I think I left notes on that saying, like, yeah, please tone it down somehow. I don't know how you're gonna do it, but it needs to be done somehow. Alright, so now we need a $77,000 in the perforator. What's the perforator? We need to find a medium. Ah, perfect! Ooh. Oh, perfect. That's actually, yeah, that's ideal. It's a medium design that's roughly the same cost, and there's not that many notes on it. It spawns in the water, if you spawn it with the spawn menu, apparently. Alright, go carve, and... Do I remember what this is? I don't remember what this is. What is the perforator? The perforator is... It's a hover tank. Right, so I'm going to spawn that in. Go carve a dominion. 355 kilo with 35 subloads for working doors. Yep. I don't recall how many the Discurity has, but it's too many, so you can only close all this. I do remember that. What was that again? Does this thing have missile defense? Oh, the Icarus is winning. Ha! Yeah, I could definitely, even if I don't do the breadboard thing, I can definitely do other things to reduce subgun. Alright, so not the perforator. Huh, interesting. I think maybe the perforator might not have any, like, laser defense, which is awkward. I see yellow and blue hearts from Scarlet the Hellhound. Yay! Yay, Imperial essay. I mean, the Icarus isn't a terrible craft. Yeah, no! I built it. That means it's good, right? Right? Yeah, you'll see. Oh, you'll see. Alright, so the, it actually did absolutely fine with the... Where am I going? Perforator. Spectrum. How about the Bunsen? Bunsen honeydew. What is the Bunsen? Where's the... where's the Bunsen? Bunsen, Bunsen, Bunsen. Bunsen, Bunsen, Bunsen. Where the hell's the Bunsen? It is an AFE. And that's an easy design, so we don't want that. So, Bunsen, 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 Bunsen. Spectrum. How about the Spectrum? Spectrum's another easy design, so that's no good. Spectrum, Spectrum, Spectrum. Bone saw. Bone saw. Another easy design. It's almost like a big laser thing is expensive. Or maybe it's just that stone arm is really cheap. Alright, so nail gun? I believe the... Hold on. Nail gun's a medium. Try that. Alright, and the nail gun... Right, I remember this one now. Torpedoes are spin block clipped, which is rude. Rude and unusual. Oh my gosh, I'm looking through my first craft. What was I thinking? It tends to go like that. Oh, it tends to go like that. And that's assuming that updates didn't, like, bork it completely. What was I doing? Nail gun. There we go. Right, AFVs... Nail gun. Oh, it's this thing. Let's see. I think the nail gun's basically sinking. Is it gonna get hit with a cram cannon? No, it isn't. Oh, let's check this. Did I accidentally make the Icarus too strong? I hope not. Better luck last year. 47 detectors. Oh, neat. Neat. Awesome. Huh, I think this thing might not need combat testing benchmark. This is about as strong as it needs to be. Oh, how about that? Waterwise did a smart. I can make that laser better, though. Absolutely can. Although you never know, this thing might take out the lift jets and kill everything. Especially because the holes in the underside are, well, holes. Actually, I just want to look in here, think ahead of time. Oh yeah, no, that's gonna be... Wow, there's more fuel here, whoa! Oh yeah, that's not difficult. That's not hard at all. If I do this... Yep, that's attached. We can go over there, and I can put the laser turret over there in the tail. It could be a tail of two titties. Why is this thing not aiming at us anymore? What is going on? Tell me the AI wasn't up there in the frickin'... Yeah, I think the Icarus doesn't actually need a combat testing benchmark. I think it does just fine. Wow, I am... Going through all these craft, I am finding that, like, yeah, wow, I really am functionality over appearance, aren't I, in terms of my building style. If you're bouncing the North Fleet, since it's all going to be cheap, you can make it the Timber Fleet, or AliExpress. I don't want to. Sorry, what did you say? I was zoned out. I also zoned out. Did everyone zone out all at once? Because if we did, that's embarrassing. I think... Where's this thing's AI? Yeah, this thing is not firing back anymore, so, like, the Icarus has won. Right, doesn't need a combat testing benchmark. I can just focus on other things. Neat! Neat, neat, neat. Let's go there. Actually, let's test this thing against something with missiles. I want to see what do. And that's really easy. All you gotta do is find a Sewol design, and there you go. It's probably got missiles on it. Oh, dang it. Why did I do that? Dang it. Dang it. Darn it. Boats, Icarus, Sewol Republic, $77,000. That's a sub, and Malum Kato, which I should have checked that actually. 52 missile firepower, that will do. Since no one else is commenting on that, I'm just guessing you didn't say that. Didn't say what? What did I say or not say? Right. Yep, nope, definitely need better missile defense. And down she goes. Where is the Malum Kato? Oh, the Malum Kato's an easy design. Ooh, nope, sorry, there's combat. There, we've just found our combat testing benchmark. We just found it. We just found it. So, whoa. Malum Kato. There we go. Did it. And now, once again, you Stonelight Design, you go down here and you think about what you've done. You think about what you've done. Think upon your sins. Think upon your sins. Your sinful sins of being a bird, but not really. Of being a fake bird. Birds aren't real. This is proof. It's a bird, but it's not real. I hate that I just said that. Alrighty. Alrighty, tidy. Ready for fighting. Yes. Right. So, lots of notes on the Icarus. Also, I could probably put a man's head at the front. Ooh, that's a note. I don't know. I'll remember, probably. I won't remember. Hello? There we go, there we go. Icarus in the night stars. The next step you take might leave a scar or change who you are. Snins. This is a heads up, the Dioscura shells were picked by Twitch chat. I don't hold any responsibility regarding them. Really? Aren't you livestream? The Malum Kato does pack a mean missile volley for its size. It's just kind of made of paper and the other weapons don't do much. Then it's perfect for testing the Icarus against. Alright, so the Dioscura here. Lol, no. Like, wait, how did Twitch chat pick this then? Oh, this is gorgeous. Oh, this is bloody gorgeous, mate. Look at this, eh? Orange, I love your work. I really do. Actually, I'm gonna change a note here. Needs to be the same then as the Dioscura, which is the next thing. This is an easy heavy air galley. All right. There we go. Very good. Dioscura, so again, same thing as ever. Material weapon restrictions lifted. Can experiment to improve performance. Oh, I asked during one of your streams a while back. I've made a terrible streamer. Okay. It's my goal to make an easy 300 plus craft. I might have gone overboard on the weaknesses, lol. As you'll soon see. Got it! Right, so this is point at and maintain distance. I'm seeing what appears to be... Yep, it's missile and APS. Okay then, our checklist. Hey, Death Pancakes, hey! Phil Swift may continue to make surprisingly high quality adhesive devices. Did you get an ad? Get split off. Also I made it. Wait, is the air in the ball? What's in it? I think there might be a nuke in the ball. What's in the ball? Yep, the AI is right in the middle. Oh, that's good. That's very nice. Very good. It's in the ball. The AI is stored in the balls. Did you know? I sold this FTD in half. It was awesome. Alright, aesthetics and fleet colors just immediately... damn near perfect. Does it have green? Does it have any green on it? Does it use all the fleet colors? It doesn't really, actually. But who cares? Alright, so sub-object clipping or excess. Yep, there's a lot. Okay, then... Yep, so same story with all the stuff that has, like, little animated oars. Is that we can pinch stuff off the Mara to Right, can pinch animated oars off Mara to reduce block count. I'm saying that, I don't know how complicated that's going to be. It's probably going to be really complicated. At the very least, actually what you can do here is you can deco cope the entire damn ore. Because you see, just like what I did for the Icarus, there's two sub-objects here. It's 2 spin blocks. You could make that just one, and then just make the entire ore deco, and yeah, that's kind of like blah, 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 but also reduces sub-objects by half. Just very bright. The green is used as a missive. Okay, one side is green. Wait, one side is green? Am I blind? Oh! Oh! Okay then, right. Got it. Oh yeah, it does. Oh, I'm terribly sorry about that. I assumed it was symmetrical. You can understand why I'd assume that. The light makes it hard to make out. I can't. There's a missile in there. Wait, what? 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 I can replace the 2 spin blocks with 1 2-axis chart. That would probably be better, yes. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Okay. Okay. You're right. Point taken. I didn't know. Okay, that actually falls under, like, that's actually too much deco cope. I don't know, but I would love to see the look on people's faces when the oars fly off and hit you. The mosquitoes have been leaving me alone all summer, but they're back with their inch of an immense uncomfort. Ooh. You know what assuming does? Makes an ass out of you and me. Yeah, the what? The pals of the missiles? Don't the oars just fly off? That would be really funny. Alright, well... Or... if... missiles can be stuck somewhere else. Okay, good. So that is the sub clipping or excess. I believe that's all the sub objects, right? That is. Yes, it is. Transparent APS clips. Do we have that? We do not. We have pure old. All right. Right. I know there's like a heavy air galley up to 800k material. All right. So I see here that right. This was done to make it cost enough, but we can make it more expensive in other ways. So yeah. Looking at the first vehicles, yep, burst gun I'm guessing. You should check out the shells. I don't... On the one hand, that's hilarious. On the other hand, it's really bad. Again, not my choice. Orange, you made it too powerful. How's this supposed to be easy to sign? You know what? We're leaning into it. We are leaning into it. I wish there's a way of, seeing all that. So let's see. Oh, no. There is a way. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness gracious. I mean, at least one side does have, some kind of vaguely useful shell. Okay, so we'll have to combat test this, and we'll see how much of this memery we can keep. Check, doesn't have clips at all. Resource settings. So we got 75,000, which is actually not that much. Right. The heat hash does at least something, the flag not so much. I can make the burst gets bigger though, and by it I mean to say, no, what is that? Sorry, is there a missing input? Right next to where BW's looking. Wait, what? Whoa. Missing input, you say? I don't see any missing... Wait. No, it looks good. It looks good. Wait, there is! Well spotted, Elieval. Other gun. By gum, you're right. And that wasn't me who did that. I shouldn't have done that. Alright, make guns bigger. Add missing ammo input. Make them bigger, monsieur. Bigger! We want to make them very big. I'm gonna do that. I could do that now, but I'm not going to. Wait, what the hell? Oh, great. Okay, can't believe you used this on me. Otherwise became border dead. What the hell just happened? I was tabbed out for like 30 seconds, dude. I was having a delightful overreaction to there being a missing ammo input. It's so over for me. That's it. You're done. You're cooked. Your reign is over. I need to mention the material storage. Material storage should be about 50% of overall cost. Oh, what am I doing? Alright, check. Borderwise became border dead. Yep. Armor. It might have them. Let's see, is this set up correctly? Yes, it is. Right, so there's a straight line down the middle where the AI is, so that's nice. We've got... It has no armor, basically. It has, stacked heavy armor on the front. Token spaced armor, I guess. I do applaud you, Orange, for trying to make this thing deliberately easy. And stacked heavy armor on there, again, to inflate the cost a bit. I think maybe a smidge more spaced armor, at least in front of the guns. Just a little bit. Just a bit. Armor can be made slightly thicker and more spaced. There's that. And auto propulsion. Do we have it? Where I see it. I need it. It has obligatory layer of heavy armor. Yeah, I figured. Okay then. So we'll put here. There's a pushy and a rolly. Hey, look at this EMP protection. Hey, very nice indeed. It has... Ooh, it actually has turbo... Oh. Was this on... Oh, right. Right. Oh, no, this looks deliberate. Interesting. I'm not sure these turbochargers are doing anything. I don't think they're doing anything. No, they are doing something. Wait, you can do this? You could just have blocked off turbochargers that increase efficiency? My mind is blown. That never occurred to me to do. Yeah, that's the turbo. It's deliberate. Wait, really? This is the turbo? Ah. Why did no one mention that to me? I think, well, here's the thing. Let me just interrupt myself for a moment to explain something about how content creators communicate with their audience. People kept saying to me, use the turbo, it's good, without explaining why specifically it's good. Because no one mentioned to me that the turbo doesn't need vented exhaust, because that's not why it's good. So now I've seen that. Now I'll be using this, or engines like it, because I'm like, oh, you can do the radiator spam trick and have blocked off exhausts with turbochargers, and it still works. Somewhere in my brain, I thought that, like, you do need to link up turbochargers to exhausts to have them work at all. I don't know why I thought that, but I have done a learn today, so thank you, Orange. Your easy craft, the thing made deliberately bad, has taught me something, which just goes to show that even, like, bad craft, huge inverted commas, can teach you something. All radiators all the time. I mean, that's what I do. Never need to actually put exhaust on things. Yeah, like, exhaust blocks are there for the meshes, for decoration, let's be honest. And also cooling if you really want it. How expensive are radiators? So, fuel engines, let's see. Radiator, one radiator is 10, a single exhaust port is 1. So, basically, if you're having to put 10 exhaust pipes to vent your thing, you might as well just slap a radiator down. Rough math. They truly are. I like that. Now I want to build engines after the stream's over. So there is that. What was on here? Auto propulsion. Okay, yeah, no. There's clearly no auto propulsion, but... Ooh, hello. Let's see here. Nope. Auto propulsion is off. Very good, very good. I don't build engines, I ask steal them. That's the way to build them, honestly. Repair bots. Repair bots. Repair. No, no one told me to stretch. Okay, no repair bots, and building an engine now. Oh, on the other hand, one radiator cools 1. 10 pipes can vent from multiple adequately. True. Alright, combat testing. What is an... We need to find a medium design that's $300, so... Let's do that, let's do that. And refill materials. Num 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 num. Okay, so what is a 300 smacker thing? The Kelvin, alright, let's see. This is absolutely not what the thing is designed to fight. Where the Kelvin? Where the Kelvin? Kelvin, Kelvin, Kelvin. I know where this is on the spreadsheet. The Kelvin's a hard design, so that's a bit much. It's a little bit much. Kelvin, Kelvin, Kelvin. Kelvin, Kelvin, Kelvin. Alright, Leidenfrost. Where's that? That is also a hard, so we might have trouble finding something to test this thing against. Leidenfrost, Gregus Swarm. Greg, where are you? That is also a hard. Damn it. Orbit is broken. Ads is too expensive. Let's work the other direction. Right. File. Where's the file? Yes, the file's a medium. La 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 la. La 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 la. That has a lot of notes on it. Let's fling it against the file. Right. I believe that I have the slightly updated version of the file. Not where I usually put things. Right. File, there we go. And this is now 300k. Alright, look how big a minion, there we go. I don't think the Geoscure does well against swarms or anything, really. Yep, I hope that damn cluster missile actually does something. So it's so good for us, though. Hello, Dr. Dooley. Kelvin, do your father proud. I hope that Hello, Sooty. It's sunglasses time. Ah! Hooray! I can't see what I'm doing. Hey, bros. How's it going? Shall we go surf on surfboards? On the surf water? And the waves? I don't know. Is this what... I don't know how surfing people talk. Does anyone... This is the wrong audience to ask. Does anyone here surf? I guess I look cool in tar. 6 swivels. Wee bit much in it. It's not that much. Alright, so look at the files over there. And this is only slightly more expensive. It is easier to look at the Dioscuri with the sunnies on. You have immediately lost any coolness. I thought so. Hey, bro. How's it going, man? We surf the internet. Your sunglasses have become like... Yeah, it's like... Here's the thing. I am absolutely the kind of person who can look nerdy in sunglasses. Like, hey guys, check out my t-shirt. It's a video game. Rip the Brilliant Skies merch store. Anyway, let's see how we do here. Oh, that's very fun. Oh, I understand completely why this is like the way it is. Now, we need to keep an eye on the Dioscuri to see... Alright, it does need token missile defense. Oh, it... Whoop. Wait, what? Well, Sooty made me take the sunnies off again. Thank you, Sooty. I forgot that this thing fires. Okay, so... I think we're allowed a signal processor on this. This is the end game. Sunglasses jump over in, is it? No, look funny. However, you turn the upside down. Wait, what? I don't think the glasses ever make someone look so cool. Yeah, no. These are fairly cheap. I think... Where did I get these? These sunglasses actually have a story. Because my sister, who actually works in the video games industry... shout out to my sister. She is the... She is my greatest critic. She got those sunglasses for free at an event she went to once. And she didn't want them. So she gave them to me because I needed sunnies. And so these are like the kind of cheap sunglasses that you get for nothing in like your gift bag when you go to like the Blizzard Activision propaganda event. They are douchebag glasses. Yep, they are douchebag glasses. Yep. Douches wear them exclusively. Thankfully, I make them look good. Sooty, I wanted to do that. Sooty, do not hog the sunglasses emote. Give other people a turn. This thing's not dead yet, and that's weirdly impressive. It's gonna be dead very soon. 84%. And yeah, so... Thank you, Eliaval! Look funny, however you turn the upside down. But upside down. Okay, so... Hold on. This is gonna require some... Oh, this is... this is horribly awkward. These are gonna... I can't keep my headphones on. Alright. Hey, now you look even worse. Hello, Monster Kicker. Alright, I'm gonna make a note here. Oh, I have to be careful how I'm moving my head. Because like, these glasses are gonna fall off. Combat. Testing bench. Mark. What are they? File. Use. Newer version. Add So, defense. There we go. Yeah, I think, like, That being said, I am impressed at how long it's lasting. Oh, something is very on fire there. Can you wear them sideways next time? Yep. Why are you wearing sunglasses inside and upside down? For funny, that's why. You look even worse. Now I can see the dark web on his second screen. Wow, it's disrespect doctor today. Hello, night world. Boop, I forgot to see. How goes your health, good man? My health is good. I'm currently hurting myself from laughing because chat is making me wear sunglasses funny. Monster reviewer redeemed sunglasses and requested upside down. Yeah, that's also something I was curious about. AI will expose the yet it can keep on flying. The AI, like, to be fair, the AI is still... Thank you, Amiiboid. I think the party popper sound effect is what really sells it. Alright. We can stick a signal processor on the missiles. Add signal processor to missiles. They deserve it. And... You know what? I've come to a decision. Right, so leave meme shell on craft, but have it fire the good ones. It is because it is funny. Because it is funny Easter egg. Click have a file, use new version. Perfect. Okay. Okay, then jolly good. Alright. Oh wow, that's neat. Sunken ship. Did I? Buddy, you should get more glasses. Is that Link? Nope, that's Arrow Gremlin. Thought that was Shenpai for a second. Stack them over each other until you build a sunglasses cocoon around your head. Wait, hold on. I do have multiple sunglasses. Oh no, wait, I got confused. These are my usual ones. These are the ones my sister gave me. Oh god, these are not even polarized. Oh my goodness. I forgot about these. Right, so before I do that... Diablo, I hope that actually shows up. Can anyone see that? Yep. Yep. Wear them all. Okay, here we go. How's this gonna work? Which one is bigger? Both of them. Okay. First Diablo ones. Cool, and then... Oh god. Oh boy. Alright, now I need to go do the ad break. Gotta respect the Yuri. This is actually heavy. This is noticeable amounts of heaviness on here. It's pinching my nose and it itches. Alright. Okay. Okay, let's try it the other way around. Hey, there we go. Kind of, sort of. There we go. Hey, stacked sunnies. There we go. More losing means more glasses. This is gonna be... What? Wait. You better wear them both during the ad break. I promise nothing. Listen. I can't see what I'm doing anymore, so, right, you get to enjoy this while I go paste the Discurious notes around. I'm having to lean in at the screen because this is blocking so much light. My keyboard's black. I can't see it. What a time to, like, have to learn how to... Thank you! I promise nothing, Twitch streamer. I can't currently Wi-Fi mode. Sadness break. How many glasses are going to break today? I didn't break any, thank you. And I shall break none. That's very fun. The sunglasses redeem is one of the best ideas anyone's ever told me to do. I don't remember who suggested it. Okay, then there we go. Hickory, and we're gonna go there. And this thing requires absolutely no cosmetic changes whatsoever, so it's just gonna go there. Gonna go find the Steam Workshop. Ah! Hooray! Buy orange. Need to go place notes for orange. Cheers. Is everyone enjoying this thing just flopping around on the ocean floor? Because you should. And posted, and I'm fixing this. And gonna go off and find more coffee. Gonna find coffee and eat it. Woo! Thank you, Sooty, for the gifted sub to Empress Azusa. Azusa, now you can wife to your heart's content. Pretty sure there's a redeem to use subscription emotes. It's a sub now. Yep, it's a sub. It is funny. Wife. Although just waiting for someone to gift you a sub also works. Yep, that works. Arrow praise. Huh, interesting. Yay. Yay, lots of emotes. So many emotes. I actually forget that the emotes, like, pop up on screen. Like, I completely forgot about that. I miss my wife tales. Yes, you do. Alright, we're gonna have some delightful main menu time. And we're gonna look at the other things. We're doing good. We're doing good today. Emote boom, indeed. I miss my tails, wife. Ah! Sooty! Why are you like this? Okay, I'm gonna run away and do the ad break. If people do that redeem, like, while I'm away from the screen, people please keep track of how many they are so I know how many times to put the sunglasses on and off. Okay. I should bring him back. So many modes. You can't see me. I'm invisible. And coffee break. And I'm gonna need a glass of water and a coffee, and I will be right back. Please survive the ads. I will miss you if you die. I definitely didn't take my sunglasses off to make... What the? There's a hype train? What's happening? Where? Oh, there's the music. Thank goodness. Okay, where am I going? Take that, take that. Okay, what's happened? Introduce some emotes of all time out there. Thank you, Monster Kicker. Alright, there's a lot of emotes. We have a hype train. Holy crap, indeed. Oof. I just come back as like Monster Kicker's like, take those off. There's one. 1, 2, wait, what? What are people saying? Greetings from work. Hello, work. I mean, how goes the land of work? Okay. Alright, we need to... What were we doing? We've just finished the Hickory. Now we've got to look at the Kufu. Kufu, 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 Kufu. Alright. Kufu. I remember the Kufu. This is one of Draymond's things, I believe. Whoops. Bloody beautiful. I also love the blue on it. It's so nice. Don't fall into the water now. This is also very canoe-like, which I thoroughly approve of. Very nice. Funny black tracer burst gun, indeed. Alright, so this is... Yep, Draymond, one of Draymond's work. This is so bloody gorgeous. And, hold on, just need to check. Fleet colors. Okay, it has them. Oh, interesting. That yellow isn't fleet colors. Ah, I guess it's the wrong kind of yellow. Oh well. Now I'm curious. Haugen Confederation, that's what it looks like. Amphitasma Alliance. Doesn't look much different. Soul Republic. Very Necrons for some reason. Placave Dominion. And Stolen Presence. Very nice. Very nice. Is it chanting? Yep. Is it making ominous chanting noises or am I going insane? Yes, it has the candles. Where's the candles? Hold on, let me go find them. Where are the candles? Where's the frickin' candles? Alright, gotta go find. Damn it. Scented candle 2. Yeah, they are. Yeah, so, these things? Remember back in the fire update, they added candles? Scented candle 2. They definitely... Wait, these are unfixed? Scented candle 1. Oh yeah, these things will fall over and cause fires. Scroll up a little bit, I found several things about the Kufu. Oh, alright, gotcha. Alright, let's see. Alright, so some initial notes of the Kufu, auto propulsion in a lot of places doing stupid stuff, no munition defense I can find. 200mm belt-fed rail cannon, it makes me sad. Bunch of HR on the front protect actually, nothing large, one too short, about the small turn. Alright, so... I'm going to copy that entire thing, Mr. Big Fist, and I'm going to do notes here. And while I'm doing that, we're going to spawn in a crap ton of commodities. For giggles. I'm not going to be paying attention, so I hope you lot do. Kufu. Whoops. Nope, not what I wanted. so turn off auto propulsion. Add new / missile defense. Wow, how much damage has the Kufu taken? Make shells stronger. Remove heavy armor in the front. That protects nothing. That protects nothing. One turbines too short and a bunch of small turbines. Redo steam turbines. This thing has taken a lot of damage. Whoops. Wow! This thing took a lot of damage from the commodities, wow. Running back tracer, brush gun, mostly the belt-fed part. Belt-fed part. Why are you decorating your ship like a suburban mom does her living room? I mean, this isn't my ship and I didn't decorate it. It's the faction lore. The AI is crazy. And is inspired by every single ancient civilization all at once. Also, I love them being called, but make shells, not war. Makes 18mm built-fit 20-part shells. 20mm is the bonus, is pretty low, so you'd be better off with the regular loaders. Okay. Oh, Belfit gets a rate of fire based on how low the gauge is. Lower is better. I didn't know. That's two. Count them. 2 things I've learned today on this stream. Holy crap! You can always learn more. It's actually a decent side armor for a front side, except around the top of the turret, with a half layer of HA with no ag up around the primary and only weapons. Nom nom nom. What am I looking at? Okay then. The main gun, I think, is pretty decent. What is this main gun? Well decorated, too. Let's see here. So both hit 1. It's yeah, it's just solid slugs. All right, I'm gonna need to be specific about the belt feds. 200mm guns. Should be switched to regular loaders. Improve armor around weapons, and very importantly, material weapons restriction lifted. We can experiment to improve effectiveness. Okay then. Thank you, Mr. McFist. I can go down the list. Alright, so statics and fleet colors is beautiful. Sub-object clipping or excess. Alright, go away, you frickin' commodities. Get out of here. Alright, so it's got a bunch of stuff, it's got a bunch of stuff that doesn't really move, and it's double stacked on top of that, so yeah, can reduce sub-objects a lot. Alright, so de-sub-objectify. De-sub-objectify the ores. There's that. Alright then, I'm surprised the border has never noticed that. I noticed early on when making funny rail burst, spam 500mm belt fed, I noticed there was no difference in load time compared to their counterparts. Yeah, it's like, yeah, no, just no one mentioned it to me, and I never figured it out. Let's see then. Yeah, no, there's nothing in the tooltip about it. So yeah, no, I just didn't know. I just never knew. Low gauges and make very cost-effective cheap guns for sandblast at their cost. The guns are either firing so fast the trains is spawning late, or a bunch of the barrels deck out to be invisible. It tends to be the case that the tracer spawns in late. That, or bred them to make them row. That true. Definitely explained that before. But it's never too late to learn. Well, I don't remember. Lots of people tell me things. Big gun, big belt-fed gun. This gun go boom, boom, boom. Alright then. Not everyone is thinking deeply about the output numbers. Also, it's really easy to miss stuff and forget stuff in this bloody game. It's fun to have belt-fed watermelons. Yeah, I love a 500mm belt-fed gun. It's very stupid. Don't do it. It's silly. Especially now that I know about the different loading times, which is very handy to know, actually. Okay, then, what else can we discuss? What is it there? Right, sub-object clip in access, just de-sub-objectify the ores. Can pinch, again... We can... And can pinch it at the Mara, actually, is going to be very helpful as a resource for people wanting to make, like, rowing oars. Alright, we do... Okay. Alright, transparent APS clips. Draymond has done that before, which is a little naughty. Alright, I don't see them. See them, I do not. See them, I do... Oh, goodness me. Yeah, that fuel is very fraught, isn't it? Can probably separate those out a little better. Gonna make a notey note there. Can separate fuel. Separate fuel tanks out a bit more. Okay, what are people saying? 500mm is actually just worse than one clip regular 1 meter loaders, yeah. Belt-fed 500 barrel mixed with diff on the same barrel, only option. Ah! I've been revisiting the rail diff now that we have rail bounce and you don't have to... Dr. Dooley, that's actually a really good point. Now that we have, like, rail barrels, diff railguns are suddenly a lot more feasible, aren't they? Oh, that's the third, 1, 2, 3, third thing. All right, I know what I'm calling the stream. FTD2, FTD2. I learned 3 things, and I'm gonna have to go back and update that in case I learn a 4th thing. 99% of my made pretty, so it's really like making my gun. In the spirit of the discourse, shells concept, I'm once again ask Twitch chat to decide if I keep the funny shells or change them out for something better. Orange, I've already made a note, so the compromise is keep the funny shell on it, like even have just 1 input per gun set to it, but otherwise change them to the better shell. I am the booty wizard and I will decide. Rail diff is still done, no? Or on a t-shirt. I've started using railgun barrels for my cheap car for the pure railguns. Yeah! 3x3 Omni Mantle can actually be used by railguns. Yeah! Such as much easier to armor a silver profile. Yeah! That and pure chemical railguns are very cheap and deal a lot of damage for their cost. I really need to play with that a bit more. Like, a solid, like, Hesh 8 meter long shell, like that's pure rail, they hurt like hell. I guess that takes care of that. Like, I don't know, chat, you can still weigh in on that. I won't veto it completely, but I think that's the best option. Just have, like, 1 input on each gun be Saboflak for the funny. Cheap, no, but for their effectiveness, yes, they are good. Okay. Resource settings. Resource settings. Right, 1. Alright, so that's good. This is... Alright, it needs actually a little bit more resource zones, resource things for its cost. That tends to be a sign of someone who generally builds aesthetically, I find. Not having enough materials for the craft's cost. Material storage. Roughly 50% of overall cost. There's that. It's easy, right? If it's good enough to be easy, doesn't matter. It's a medium design, and remember, this is the endgame faction. We do want this to be somewhat challenging, and so the rule of thumb I'm going with is that Stone Knight Presence designs need to beat Glakave designs one level above them. That's the rule of thumb. Because Glakave is stupidly strong, and Stone Knight in many ways is like kind of underpowered in comparison, which is not what we want here. That and the size you can make surprising compact guns even if you're barely given tons of radar. Are those set of small CJs all pointing in one direction, all that do everything? Can be changed to a single CJ? That is pretty brutal. It's a tall order, which is why I'm resigning myself to having to do a lot of this. Actually, yeah, these things are all pointed different directions. So yeah, no, this is working. This is doing as intended. Alright then, however, I trust people to be able to do, which is, we can only do that because a lot of the material and weapon restrictions, basically all of them have been lifted for Stone Knight. So, we couldn't have done that before. Resource storage levels, that's all good. Did I make that note? Yes. Armor! I think I've already mentioned armor because John McFist looked at that. Yeah, there's a... yes, there is a huge amount of heavy armor in the front that is really not protecting anything, and looking at this thing dead on, in terms of cross-section, yeah, this is okay, actually. It's mostly just like the stuff in the front that's not protecting anything. So, just so the new builders have to suffer like we do. Wait, what? Bring back the heavy armor stone only, then enforce that rule, so the new builders have to suffer like we did. It's still mostly the old builders around here. Especially trying to beat the Was Shape faction, yeah? Those are the reverses, yeah. Depends on your definition of cheap. People talking about railguns. One thing you can sacrifice is volume vision, just don't expect it to be really good at piercing targets. Yep. I'm off camera, and that's bad. Armor, okay. Water propulsion, I think we've already mentioned that. I'm just gonna have a look-see right here. How we doing? What the? Ah, dear. Wow, you don't generally see this that often. Alright, so, auto propulsion up the wazoo. Bad. Border headstream. I was more thinking of saving blockade. Small CJs have better thrust per volume, and yes, some point one, some backward. I really need to use small custom jets more. For some reason, I don't. And that's very silly. Alright, then the sub-objective or that's repair bots. Do we have them? Repair bots? No. Wait, there's ERA on this? I hope that's just decorative. It isn't. Huh? Wait, what? Oh, it's flagging the generators. Oh. Interesting. Does this actually have any ERA? No, it doesn't. The hell am I looking at? Oh, here it is. Oh, thank goodness this is decorative. Oh, I actually do like... ERA does look very good. It's very good for decoration. Because more big is more better. Obviously, that looks like a bug. Yeah, it's kind of a bug. So enormous, the only thing it goes by is impractical. Okay, then let's... Alright. Bots, functionality, combat testing. Alright, so we need to find... This is a medium design, which means we need to throw it against... a hard Glakave design, so let's figure that out. Let's try and find a good yardstick. 500k Glakave thing. Yep, 500k. 500k. Lift. Vortex. Let's go check the vortex. I think the vortex is a hard. It's gonna be very convenient for us, isn't it? It is! It has a crap ton of notes on it. Ironically, Glakave was one of the more formidable factions. Their craft is full of notes and errors, which just goes to show your craft can be full of mistakes, but if you've got no restrictions with terms of aesthetics, it's a lot easier to make it work well. Alright, we're gonna roll with the Vortex and see how we do. Okay, let's go here. Yeah. Trust a curve, Vortex. Interesting. Why is it a different material count there? Alright, Dominion. Somebody needs to sit down. Ooh. Which is why I made something so learning is important, biceps are important, the brain is the most important muscle. It's mostly fat. That's why I use my head to lift things. I get the best email ads. The subject line is single mom plus sexy maybe meet nude. Ew. Alright, the Vortex. Which, actually now I think about it, is really good at not being penetrated because it's mostly thin air. Oh yeah, the Khufu's having a bad day. Oh, I think it just put a round. I don't see fires on the Vortex. Oh dear, the Khufu's getting its socks rocked. Ooh, yeah, no, main gun not very well armored, is it? Yep, okay, that's the benchmark. Khufu. Woo! Duker, Border Wisdom. One Border Wisdom is definitely when you make your flying ancient Egyptian canoe, remember to armor it properly and remember missile defense. It's important. Glakavi in general is easy to get wrong. Given the freedom we have choice, no particular theme requirement, hence notes galore. Good point. You know, I feel like the way you are beating McFist Anchor Bolt is by making a bigger and faster Anchor Bolt. That's, well, that's, kind of the thing. Sorry, I got stuck. The thing with From the Depths meta is that when you have something that has every advantage, so it's heavily armored, it's stuffed full of active defenses, it's fast, it's maneuverable, and it moves in an evasive manner, like it, you know, just and it always turns its strongest, its strong side towards the enemy. The only way of beating that is to do that, but better, or outnumber it. So, yeah. Like, the thing that beats the Anchor Bolt is the Anchor Bolt again, or perhaps a Pierce Laser Canoe like what I made with the Nightwish. Never connect your AO3 to your email, just information from a friend. Yeah, makes sense. That's just the AI Synestia. The SR Claymore beats it for less than gold. Really? Interesting. Kinda, the functionality is me. Let me guess, did you make the Claymore McFist? It's one of those things is like you realize, oh right, Frostbite made the Leniakea. Oh, the one thing that can beat the Frostbite pound for pound is the Atos. Frostbite made that too. Oh, John McFist made the Anchor Bolt. Oh, what beats the Anchor Bolt? The Claymore. Oh dear, dearie me. Alright, so, combat testing benchmark. Did I mention... Testing benchmark. Combat testing benchmark. Glakave Vortex. I feel that if you switch the shells, if you armor the turret better and switch the shells to hollow point, it would do terrible things against the Vortex. Side note BW, what's your thoughts on Wattpad banning adult content? I have no thoughts. I barely know what Wattpad is. 630k. Both claim on Sinister just have high plasma DPS and Ankle is very vulnerable to that. Fair enough. 650k, which is why it's such a mind break for me. I somehow made a cheap craft and destroy a lot of targets with like 2 to 3 of them. Ooh, are we going to see something go bonk into the pyramid? Are we going to see a pyramid bonk? We are seeing a very gentle pyramid bonk. Oh, just gently stroke that glassy slope. Glassy? Grassy slope. You know how hard it is to be funny when you don't use the correct words? It's real hit or miss. Mind break for me is someone made a cheat craft. Thing is so cheap, very good. Now I'm gonna try throw my Shivar against a couple of them. The canoe touch grass. When people tell me to touch grass, I take my video game canoe and I rub it on the grass in the video game. Probably wins. Alright, that's enough notes on the Khufu. I think we've done it. And let's go over here and put the Khufu over there. Khufu, Khufu. Khufu's just fun to say. Let's be honest, Khufu. Also, it's easy to spell. Your canoe is easy to spell. And doesn't need any aesthetic changes. Well, it does. It does. It needs to be de-sub-objectified. You try being objectified. See how you like it. Sometimes it's fine. When it's done consensually. Consensual objectification. When people turn me into a chess piece. Don't do that. That would be weird. Khufu, I go here, I go here. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. Beautiful, I say. Cheers. Okay, posted. Okay. Borderwise canoe fanfic win. Yeah, the 1v1 of punch up performance isn't really that remarkable, considering you can hit it fairly reliably. The canoe touch grass. Another hand has touched the canoe. Otherwise rubs his canoe? Nope! You put that camera away! The PS Lace is just terrible thing. Hello, Canis Witten! Even more so than a lot of front sides, very compact. Which chess piece? The horse? Which chess piece do people identify with the most? I think I like the rook because I can go pretty fast in a straight line, and I'm reasonably tall. The borderwise chess piece would only be allowed to move along the edges of the board. Wait, what? Oh, I get it! Borderwise! Hey! Borderwise canoe fanfic win. Do not loot the streamer unless they're okay with that. Yup. Too bad that camera will never leave Aerosniff. What? Aerosniff? Porn? Oh, I feel a lot of people identify with the porn, and that's sad. Okay, we need to look at the project arc. We have about 20 minutes to do that. So let's do that. Wait, too bad that camera will never leave. Right, emoji. Got it. Why sad? It has the potential to become anything. Oh, right, yes! I forgot about that rule in chess. If it goes all the way to the other side of the board, you can turn into whatever piece you want. Hell yeah! Hooray for pawns. Alright then, let's download updated airboats, project arc, and this thing is Fandabidozy. I remember this was a very ambitious thing. So, material performance lifted, can experiment to improve performance. Right, who made this? This is Driver. Driver made this. Oh, that's my dishwasher. I was like, why is the bomb about to go off? Alright, so first things first. Yeah, we could put more bling on the actual hull. That's one thing for sure. Alright, so let's go there. Bling, bling, bling. Could use more patterns / greebles. And that's about it. I do like the dragon. Hey, Roston's here. Hey, welcome, Roston. How you doing, dude? I have not been raiding into your streams very much because I've been streaming less per week. But one day, I will do my silly art streams again, and then I will be raiding you regularly. Make the dragon bigger, details on the sides. Just got back from vacation, LMFO, so no worries. Hey, did you have a nice vacation? Where'd you go? What you do? Yeah, I did. Yay! Good to hear. Went back home to see family. Yay! You should spawn something for this to fight. That's May affects the look. Yep. Came back and got offered a job. Oh, sweet. That's a nice thing to come back to. It's like, I'm back. And someone says, we want to give you money in exchange for your time. Works by Design is the channel for the curious. Yeah, cannot complain. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. In case anyone's wondering, the phone call that I need to end stream on time for might very well be a job offer, so I'm excited. The call center thing that I'm currently doing is, it's fine, I guess, but, like, it's the kind of thing that you need to move on from. Cannot complain. All FTD streamers getting employed, which is probably, it's probably a good thing, because we had too much time on our hands. Oh, dear. Alright, checklist. Aesthetics, fleet colors, mentioned that, and yes, I know what this thing does. It does things. Object clipping or excess. This thing has sub-objects up the wazoo. I am scared to say anything about de-sub-objectifying this because I know how this works. I'm just gonna spawn it in and we'll see how many... What's this? This is 509 materials. I'm going to throw it against... I'm going to throw it against the Combine, because that's definitely not going to be laggy. Which is a godly, by the way. Please censor the word job, it's triggering to some here. Ooh, this is one very BW style. Is it? Right, so it opens up. Right, so beating the Combine is probably not going to work very well. So now, I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to see what sub-object it has. Alright, so what is here? What is here? Oh, right. Yeah, there's a lot of sub-objects here. How many of them are necessary? So, we've got, yonder are pistons, I guess? Where is the actual thing that this is on? So this is temp 1. I don't know why this is... Oh, it's the thrusters. Right, dragon is to be bigger size, needs more detail. Yep. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Okay. Bigger dragon head. Head should be bigger. I happen to know for a fact that Ralston knows about things. Oh yeah, the dragon head splits in half too. Major plans for the disc to be more biological. Ooh. Okay then, so it's actually kind of Whoops. 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 Okay. Right, so this is an absolute cluster fluff of stuff here. This looks like it might clip, actually. And it has a big gun on the front, because of course it does. What is this? Telescopic piston, that's what the side pieces are holding on to. And over here, what is this? What is this? Alright, lots of pistons here. Lots and lots of pistons. Okay, let's see here. Lots of pistons. This thing is really frickin' cool. And I hate to... Wait a minute, is there more piston-y stuff down here? There is. Lots of piston-y stuff. How often can I say piston-y? Okay, I'm gonna say try and de-sub-object as much as possible, while keeping the cool transformation. De-sub-object as much as possible while keeping the transformation cool. Looking good. Good is slightly more formal than cool. Can we have sub-vehicle shields on separator blocks or sub-vehicle but attached? I think so. Starlight bots wait for their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Clacavians. Yep. Clear as fuck, deep booming voice. Job. You can't spell job without ob, and you know what ob means, and that's why I'm not going to explain it. Alright, what else? We are effectively combat testing this, however... Alright! Wait, no, sub-objects do take damage. Oh wow, that whole thing fell off. Alright, so I think nothing really beats the Glacave Combine. And it would be a little bit mean to try and expect this thing to do that. Five. So don't like, yes, I find it funny you asked me when the guy in charge is active on the screen. Okay, sub-vehicle shields on separator blocks. So sub-vehicle but attached. I'm not sure why you would do that. I think it's because, like, you, John McFist, are more likely to actually notice. Not for Sunlight, I mean in general, not even for Platono. Oh! Actually, not for Platono. Then, yes? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, then. The Combine has claimed another victim. Repair all. Oh, that transformation sequence is so good. It's so bloody good. It's so nice! Ah! Are we... We are rising. It's all shards and giggles until someone giggles. And shards, yep, you do for the giggles and shards. Well, simple, because then the shield can be healed by repair beams. Driver cooked as you... Driver does good work. Oh. 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 I'm getting the vapors. Alright, so... Transparent APS clips. Let's check that. Whoops. Whoops. And... Right, transparent APS clips. It doesn't have those. It has 2 clip Tetris. And I'm not sure how to change that. You could probably change that. Also bearing in mind that this thing, rules have been tweaked a little bit, so I think we can... Right, so we're gonna say APS Tetris can be improved. APS Tetris can be improved. There's that. If you don't just hold it, can be repaired. Don't have to pay for the hold the weight. Speed. Tractor beams cannot keep vehicles in line with speed exceeds 25 minutes a second. 100. Yep. I drank coffee and it's good. I just realized that once again I'm in my From the Depths hoodie and I have my From the Depths mug. So yeah, I'm very From the Depths today. I'm so From the Depths build, I'm depth maxing. What's it? What do the darn kids say? I'm boat game cranking or whatever. Listen, I don't know what the kids say. Okay, resource settings. So we got 366,000. That's actually a little bit much. Yep, no, that's all good. Alright, so actually can tone... What? Thank you, Eliaval, for the redeem. There we go. Hey guys, how's it going? We're playing video games. We're so sun I nearly said sun pill maxed. That's not even a thing. What was I gonna say? Alright, so material storage can be reduced slightly to roughly 50% of overall cost. Okay then, there's that. That's it, put them on. I'm thinking, as a punishment, I'm thinking of putting some vehicle shields on the Lorenz, because making it fatter doesn't help much with survival. Better to make the inside a bit more combat, put shields on the side and make the hill maybe a buck thinner. You're not allowed to do that with Glacave vehicles, just so you know. Planning to make it like the LAN IKEA? Oh, how have people not been saying LAN IKEA and just saying the local area network IKEA, which is what LAN IKEA is. Okay, resource storage level armor. This definitely has some. Right, so first thing I need to do is this, and we need to spawn in a light cone. Huh? There we go. Oh. That is a nuclear weapon, and I kind of forgot about that. We really need to standardize the bloody nukes, I swear, we really do. Just gonna spawn in an ion. Turn everything godly. Please open the hell up. Alright, so, armor. Le armor. Alright, so, yeah, armor looks fine, actually. Lots of heavy armor in here. And there's backed wedges and all that stuff. And the shields on the sides are making excellent ablative armor. They do have a significant weak point. But there's not much you can do about that. Only faction that would be allowed to do that is sunlight. Kim Il-song maxing. What the hell? Not ever separate shields? No lol. You're still repairing effective and go with the craft. How the F do I make it cheaper than the anchor bolt? I mean, you don't have to. Wait. Let me just go double check on the Lorenz. What are you doing, Nightworld? What are you doing? Lorenz. What was my notes on the Lorenz? One imperial storage, I'm quite thin. Yeah, it's like you don't have to beat the anchor bolt. Like, and it doesn't need to be cheaper than the anchor bolt either, Nightworld. Like, you know, that's above and beyond the Call of Duty. Here's the thing. I ask a lot of people in this custom campaign, and then people add more stuff onto themselves. But I want to. I mean, yeah, you really don't have to. Like, Buddy, I've given you enough to do. I've given you... The metrics are hard enough. Okay, then. Also, I just realized I really need to do a screenshot of this. Like so. And they'll never know. Lorenz Cannon. What was I doing? No, let me suffer. Stop it! Stop it, I say! Alright, let's see here. Yep, no, I think armor's good, honestly. This thing is quite tanky. It got, like, clobbered by the Combine, but then again, the Combine clobbers most things. Remove the Lanza Kappa. Don't do that. This does suffer from a common ailment of no munition defense-itis. Yeah! A common thing! A very common thing. They need to go down to Project Arc. Oh, so close to... We're so close to this run of craft inspections. Holy crap. Armor good. Auto propulsion. There's no way in hell this thing has auto propulsion. There's no frickin' way, guys. There's no frickin' way. Nope. Thought not. All right. Yeah, no. There's a lot of spinny block stuff here. Yep. No, does not look like there's auto propulsion. Does not look like there's auto propulsion. Nope, there is not. How the hell would you make something like this work with auto propulsion? Combine use your club as anything you can catch. Just melee things. Yep. Okay, then auto propulsion repair bots. Does it have? This is one of the more recent things. Nope, no repair bots or repair tentacles for that matter. And functionality combat testing. Right, no munition defense itis. Munition / missile defense. Okay then, let us combat test this puppy. I thought the game was paused, it wasn't. This thing also burns through materials like crazy, which is, wait a minute. Wait a sec. How much stuff is in here? Mainly looking at CJEs, we've got... No. I guess that's just kind of... Interesting. Oh, that's clever. Oh, that's very clever. Cunning. Physics? I don't know what that is. You'd have to pray for it with auto propulsion. Melee is fun and balanced except one thing. Rams and drills should have much lower drag. Uzuza! Naughty! Naughty Azusa! Alright, so the Combine is absolutely not what we're testing against. We shall not mention Half-Life 2. Why would we do that? Right, let's find a Glacave thing that's not the Combine. Backstop, which is, I happen to know, much more expensive than it used to be. Plasma cutter. Let's go find that. Plasma cutter. Which is a... Ooh, it's a hard design! Perfect! Okay. And I think I can just go here, like so. Just need some lubricating oil for the machinery to work smoothly. Imagine melee vehicles could reasonably move at 200 meters per second. Like, it's harder to have anything move at 200 meters per second. The Ark might just win this. How good is its turning? Oh boy. Its turning's not good. Its turning is bad. Yeah, its turning is not good enough. It can't fire at the ting. It cannot fire at the ting. Yep, this is awkward. Whew. I need to make a fast plasma orbiter again because it was great fun. Yep, this thing needs more turning. It needs a lot more turning. Where are we? We're here. Needs to turn much better. Struggles against orbiters and the combat testing benchmark. Combat testing benchmark. Cave. Plasma cutter. There we go. Trust me, I'm engineer. Which way does that in fact turning is the same rate the thing is orbiting, it's just behind. Yeah. Ooh, wow! Yeah, also that's a bit of an issue. Should move thrusters off those off that side hull, because that side hull is actually, it's pretty easy to shoot that off. That's the second time we've seen it happen. Right now. All propulsion off pistoned hull sections. They fall off. Thank you, me boy. I think that's more the sudden weight imbalance. Probably needs more roll control to account for it. Well, true. Off piston hull sections, they fall off. And needs to survive getting them shot off. That is a tall order, but we can do it. Alright. Alright, driver. We've got homework for you, my friend. Oh, we've got so much homework for you. Project Arc. And once again, we have the joyful feeling of having our friend here at the bottom of the ocean. Yeah. Whoop! Oh, thank you, MSG. No sunglasses for you. Oh, yes, yes, yes. My body. Oh. Brr, my body. My body, my body, my body. On the upper thrust is either on the center line or attached to the bits that slide out. That is a bit of a whoopsie. We shall not be doing that. We shall not be doing that today. We shall be doing different things. Yes, 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 yes. And... right, okay. Project Arc. Little bit of aesthetics. Little bit of aesthetics. Fair amount of functionality. Alright. Right, material weapons restrictions lifted. Driver, 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 driver. You got work to do, but it's okay if you don't want to do it. I don't look forward to trying to make this thing work if it's me who has to do it. Alright then. Jolly good. Alright, we're done! Mission accomplished, basically. This is... wow! So for this spreadsheet, we are on to line... 12,000... well, 1,285. It's a big spreadsheet. I gotta go. I'm not in a huge rush, but yeah. I gotta go. Anyway, let's repair this arc. Let's repair this arc and make it fly! Thank you, City, for the hydrate! And let's raid and run Gorlath's streams. Okay, then we're done. Excellent! We've done excellent work. Oh, we're so close. We have only... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 vehicles left to do. 16 divided by 3 is 5, so only about 5, let's say 6 streams to go before we're finally done with our first big craft inspection. Would you make the new Player Crafter series? Nope. Bye, mate. See you, folks. We're gonna raid out to Gorlath. Raid Gorlath. Streams. Oops. Raid Gorlath. Streams. Playing Pal World. Uh-oh. The arc is bouncing. Also, we need a... that. Alright. Take care, everyone. See you next week for more stream. Bye!